Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome back to part 2 of my Q&A answers for the April Q&A. So yeah, actually I wanted to do this during the week, a couple of parts, 2 or 3 parts. I didn't get time, you know. No surprise there. So hopefully this week I'm gonna try and do 2 or 3 parts. Yeah, as well as tonight's part. So yeah, if you didn't watch the first part, basically what I'm doing is basically what I'm doing. I'm putting into the description basically whose questions I answer and what time in the video I answer the question. So it saves people having to watch like the whole Q&A just to hear their question. They can jump straight to it. It'll be a lot more convenient for you guys. So yeah, I'm also gonna keep this to 15 minutes because YouTube's been playing that lately, so it's gonna be 15 minutes this one. So here we go. The first question is from Pop Tart Love 2010, who is a female YouTuber from America. She did pick up videos and stuff like that, but she's not actually made a video in a couple of months now. So yeah, really awesome. She comments on quite a lot of my videos, so thanks for that. She's very loyal in that regard. So yeah, she got questions here. First question: do you have any Nintendo systems or like any Nintendo games? Actually, no, I don't have any Nintendo consoles. Basically, I grew up with the Sega Mega Drive or Sega Genesis. Basically, almost everybody at my primary school had a Sega Mega Drive. I don't think too many had a Nintendo 64. Not the primary school that I went to, you know. So yeah. So I did actually see some like adverts of Nintendo 64, like Pokemon Snap and like Pokemon Stadium and that. I remember seeing them advertised on telly, and I really liked Pokemon back in the day, so they really caught my eye. But I never got a Nintendo 64 or a GameCube either. But I do have like the Nintendo handhelds, you know, the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Micro, which is just like another version of the Advance, and of course Nintendo DS. I'm not a big handheld gamer, but I do have the Nintendo handhelds. Uh, but I do. My mum's got a Nintendo Wii. When I visit her, I sometimes have a shot of a Nintendo Wii. It's kind of fun, but you know, it's not my kind of thing. It gets boring after a while, you know, the motion controls. But yeah, I do quite like the Wii. Not for too long, but you know, now and again it's quite fun, and it's fun to play with like family and stuff. So yeah, so thanks for that. Second question: have you tried Mr. Pibb? It's a soft drink that tastes like a mixture of Dr. Pepper and Coke. Nah, I've never actually heard of that. But I've got to say, judging by your comment here, your description here, that actually sounds pretty interesting actually, because I really like Dr. Pepper, as you probably know, and I like Coke as well. So I can only imagine that combining the two would be really nice and really interesting to try. But no, I've never tasted it, and I've never actually heard of it. But it sounds really interesting. And she also says thanks. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Um, okay, so why do these comments get marked for spam? Anyway, so next questions are from Jay from the Gamebusters UK, who actually met thanks to I was randomly looking for a Digimon World Let's Play, and I found the Gamebusters UK channel. And God, I'm so glad I did, because they've got some really awesome content, you know, the Gamebusters UK. So he's also doing a playthrough of Digimon World 2003 at the moment, which I am definitely going to follow. It's been really interesting, you know, to see how you actually play that game, because I kept getting lost when I played through it. But anyway, question one: what's the most boring game you've ever played? Hmm, that's actually a pretty good question. It's probably going to be a game that I don't have anymore. Probably just trying to think of games that I sold that I didn't like. Um, oh wait a minute, hold on. I don't like doing this. I don't like leaving the line of view. If that's what you could say. But yeah, I'll be back. Here I am. and it's going to be this game, just for the fact that I don't like this genre of games, and it's Kessen 2 on the PS2, which was what, strategy game of the year. I remember buying this thinking it was going to be like, Dynasty Warriors, which it is graphical wise, considering it is made by Kyo, was that Koi, or whatever you call them, and developed by, published by THQ. Yeah, I thought it'd be like Dynasty Warriors, which it is visual wise, but gameplay wise, it's not. It's like a turn based strategy game, which I absolutely hate, to be honest. Not my kind of game at all. I remember playing it for about 15 minutes, and only like 5 minutes of gameplay, by the way. It was like 10 minutes for the opening cutscene, and then it was like I played it for like 5 minutes or something. Maybe even less than that. I said, "Stuff this! This game's not for me." So I turned it off immediately. I've never played it since. I'll probably sell that, but that's probably the most boring game I've played, just for the fact that I don't like that genre. I really don't like strategy, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And that. That's good. That's a good kind of like strategy card game, but I don't like that game. So yeah, I can make an exception for Yu-Gi-Oh! But not that. Anyway, so question 2: do you like snooker? Surprisingly, I do quite like snooker a little bit. Sorry guys, bloody itch on the end of my nose. It's annoying. Yeah, I do actually quite like snooker. It's not really a sport that I could watch a lot of. Okay, I mean, my main sports, football and wrestling, I can watch them for ages, But sports like tennis and like snooker, I can only watch for a little while. I get bored pretty easily, I would say about 2 or 3 frames of snooker's enough. I couldn't watch a whole, 10 frames or how many frames they play, But yeah, I do like people like Ken Doherty, Stephen Hendry, Steve Maguire, Steve Davis. I like Steve Davis as well. But yeah, I do quite like snooker, and I would also like to get the newest game on the PS3. World Snooker Championship 2010, I think, 2011, I think it's called. Looks real interesting. So yeah, I do quite like snooker a little bit. Question 3: what's the most difficult game you've ever played? Real good question again. I've played quite a few difficult games, but I'm just trying to think what ones. I'm gonna have to say, when you play Killzone 2, single player, when you play that on the hardest difficulty, that is probably the hardest game I have ever played. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Killzone 2 on the hardest difficulty. I remember starting that, thinking it was gonna be challenging, but it turned out to be even more challenging than I originally anticipated. It turned out to be an absolute solid game. I can remember being stuck in places for hours on end, and I honestly don't know how I had the patience to continue through that, and eventually completed on hardest difficulty. So yeah, Killzone 2 hardest difficulty. If you want a challenge, play that game. Probably the hardest game I've ever played. I'm telling you. Whew, yeah. Question 4: what's your favourite genre of games? It's gonna have to be survival horror. I just love survival horror games. It's just a pity, Resident Evil, and that's when, they kind of went off the survival horror kind of thing. Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica X, really good, really good survival horror games. I love it, and like games like Haunting Ground and Clock Tower 3, which I really want to get, Clock Tower 3. Alone in the Dark and New Nightmare, games like that. I just love survival horror, and I personally don't think there's enough survival horror games nowadays. I mean, you've got so many like first-person shooters, so many sports games, so many racing games. Please make more survival horror games. Make me scared, damn it. Yeah, Dead Space, for instance, that's good. I like Dead Space as well. I like being scared in games. I don't know why, but I love being scared in games. So my favourite genre is survival horror, and please bring out some more survival horror games. Whatever developers or game companies are listening, make some more survival horror games. That's my favourite genre. Anyway, I'm sure I'm not alone on that one. Okay, so it's the last question. Do you like change? Like if your house got redesigned or you moved? Personally, no. I don't like change at all. I like things just staying the way they are. If it was up to me, everyone would just stay the way they are. Because basically, I remember when I was like 12, 13 year old in my old house in Edinburgh. Basically, that was when I was living with my dad and my stepmom. Basically, I had my room, okay, and I remember getting a new computer, I think it was, and for some reason I decided to totally rearrange my room. So, like, basically, I had the bed like that way. Instead of that way, it was like tilted to that way, so it was up and down the way instead of sideways in the room. I didn't like it personally, because I was at my granny's for like a week or something, because it was Easter holidays or something, and then I came back, everything had changed. I was like, what the hell? So no, I don't like change. I just like things the way they are, and yeah. But I do adapt to change. But if it was up to me, everything would just stay the way it is, to be honest. So yeah, a really interesting question there. I really like that one actually. So thanks for the questions, mate. Real good questions there actually. Right. Okay. How long's left? 4 minutes. Right. I'm gonna have to answer some people's questions. I've only got a couple of questions. Next one's from Xprentas, who have already answered the question in the first video. He's actually, he's a good friend of mine on YouTube and Skype, and played One Nation Racers on online on PS3. So yeah, his question. You have a laptop. I do indeed, mate. You have a laptop, but do you have any plans to get a computer at some point? Think of all the games you couldn't play on your laptop, but you could on your computer. Cough. Team Fortress 2. Cough. HQ. No, I have absolutely no intention to get a computer. I used to have a computer, and then I just one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to get a laptop, because it's going to save me space. So I got my laptop. At first it was weird, with the touchpad. I know you can use a mouse, but I'd used the touchpad. At first it felt weird, but I got used to it really quickly. I'll tell you something, I would never go back to a computer. I just absolutely love laptops. Save a whole lot of room. And basically my room here, it's not really, it's not a big room at all. I don't know if I can show you this, but yeah, there's a door. Look. Now look, there's my bed and stuff. Look. And there's the telly. See what I mean? You can see the floor there and stuff. It is really not a big room at all. So I'm making everybody sick of all the motion, So it's not a big room, and I've had a computer here. It'd probably take up almost all the room from the wall to my bed here. Which of course I wouldn't be able to get through this gap here, which would really annoy me. It would just take up too much room, to be honest. I'm definitely sticking to laptops, unless for some reason magically all the laptops in the world go extinct and everybody goes to computers. Sorry. No, gotta be a laptop. I'm sticking with a laptop. And as for Team Fortress 2, it's not really something I'm too interested in, to be honest. It looks alright, but I'm not really into PC gaming. I mean, I do buy the occasional thing on Steam, like Broken Sword, like point and click type games and stuff. But the only games I'm going to buy for the PC are going to be games with pretty low graphic capabilities, so they don't take much to run, and I run them okay on my laptop. So yeah, if I turned into a PC gamer, which I'm not going to turn into a PC gamer, I probably would have to get a computer, but no, it's going to be a laptop. I just love laptops. They're really good and really space. They basically save a lot of space. So yeah, so hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I'm gonna have to I'll call it. I'm not gonna have time to answer another questions, so I'm gonna call it right here. Hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it, and I need to make more of these. I'll try and make some more during the week, because I need to get this Q&A done. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Until we meet again, cheerio.